Did you guys see this?
Years we've been listening to Republicans demand a release of the Epstein files, the Epstein client list, and at long last, today, they finally had the opportunity to do so. Representative Ro Khanna introduced an amendment to do exactly that, and the Rules Committee finally had the opportunity to vote for it. This was the moment the Republican Party had been waiting for. After years of waiting, their moment had finally arrived.
Well, according to our goon queen, we know why this moment arrived and why they voted it down.
I move the committee make an order amendment number 50 to H.R. 3633 offered by Representative Khanna, which would require the Attorney General to preserve and release any records related to Jeffrey Epstein. Madam Chair, on February 21st, 2025, President Trump's own Attorney General, Pam Bondi, said on Fox News, the Epstein client list was sitting on her desk, quote, right now to review, end quote. Kash Patel, Trump's FBI director, said during his confirmation hearing that he would do everything, if confirmed, to make sure the American people knew, quote, the full weight of what happened, end quote. Patel, who now leads the FBI, said on the Benny Johnson show that the FBI was hiding the Epstein client list. Donald Trump Jr., the president's own son, tweeted out, and I quote, show us all the Epstein client list right now. Why would anyone protect those scumbags? Ask yourselves this question, and then the answer becomes very apparent, end quote. And now, forgive me, but suddenly these same people are telling us there's nothing to see here. Trump is posting that we should all just move on. Well, I want to know what the hell is in these files. And I think we all want to know why Trump is suddenly changing his tune and is so desperate to sweep this under the rug. But you know what? This also gets at his credibility. This is about trust. Republicans said, trust us, vote for us, and we will release these files. And here we are. They are backtracking. They said they aren't going to cut Medicaid.
And by the way, Dinesh D'Souza says it's time to move on from the Epstein files. He says that having a perspective and balance and maturity is more important than finding answers, guys. Can you believe that shit? And then Charlie Kirk, of course, he says, I'm done talking about Epstein. He's going to trust his friends in the government. I shit you not.
And they did. They said they wouldn't add to the deficit and debt. They exploded both. They said that they stand with law enforcement. They won't even hang a plaque honoring officers for their heroism on January 6th. They talk about law and order and can't even condemn the president for pardoning the people who violently attacked.
This shit's wild, man. Look at this. You guys have to see this. This is mind-blowing. This was on X.
Now, of course, we have no idea what information, if any, this sociopath, this evil woman will ultimately reveal. But the fact remains that, especially after the humiliating display by Bondi and the DOJ we've all just witnessed, it's probably worth listening to Maxwell's testimony. If a client list exists at this point, she's the most likely person to tell us. Now, yes, it's an indictment of Pam Bondi and the DOJ that we see any reason to listen to.
Who hired her? Who put her there? Why do they blame her? Do these people forget that she can't make unilateral decisions? Like all of a sudden, it's her ineptitude. Who's her boss?
To a ghoul like this, but that's where we are. Millions of Americans are not satisfied with what we've been told. And we shouldn't be, because it's been contradictory and insulting to our intelligence every step of the way. So now we're looking elsewhere. This is what happens when people are deceived and strung along for years, only to be told that they're not entitled to any kind of transparency whatsoever. People are not just going to move on with their lives, no matter how badly you want them to. And there's a reason for that. And I want to make this very clear to those on the right, including the president himself, who are telling us to just drop the subject and move on.
Forget about it. Forget about it, bro.
We can't drop it. We can't move on, because what we want is justice. We have a deep desire for.
We're not even talking your normal everyday corruption. We're not talking like, oh, you sat down with that guy there, you accepted some money, it was called a bribe, you gave some favors away in exchange, you helped his company out with some legislation, some shit like that. We're protecting fucking diddlers, bro. If there's not a more heinous fucking crime than diddlers on an island diddling, spying for some other country. Our whole government, literally left and right, it doesn't matter, blue or red, they fuck kids. Do you understand that people in power are the most disgusting of disgusting criminals? We don't want these people in any of these positions. We don't care the blackmail and the value it may provide for whoever in the deep state, whatever. I don't care, bro. What you did, you should be buried under the fucking prison. It should be death sentences to every single fucking person that were on those videos that Pam Bondi claimed she saw videos with 200 plus victims. Where are the arrests? You're telling me the list never existed after saying the list existed and released the fucking list, bro. These people are sick, beyond sick. This is some demonic shit. You diddle kids. You need to burn in hell, and humans need to send you there immediately. It's okay to say peds deserve death. It's okay to say that. This is so fucking heinous, and we're supposed to say, forget about it. Forget about it. Move on. And you got these conservatives, not Matt Walsh. At least he's saying something. But you got fucking Charlie Kirk and shit talking about, I'm just going to follow what the government says. Yeah? Where is he at? You could see here, it's official. Where is it?
And Ghislaine's father, Robert Maxwell, who is obviously a spy of the Israeli intelligence agency.
So look at that. He just admitted this. Look.
But there was something else going on here. Epstein was not some sort of whiz kid hedge fund manager. Epstein was playing a part. Epstein was a LARPer. Epstein was cast for a specific role, and he played it really well. The sweatpants and the Harvard jacket.
Come on, how do you say that and then go trust the government? Where's the video of him saying that?
I'm going to trust my friends in the administration. Honestly, I'm done talking about Epstein for the time being. I'm going to trust my friends in the administration. I'm going to trust my friends in the government to do what needs to be done, solve it, balls in their hands. I've said plenty this last weekend. So if you guys want to see my commentary on it.
Unbelievable, bro. I don't even know what to say.
Back the Capitol building. So please forgive me if I don't believe a word of any.
I said this on another video, but I'm still waiting for Trump to fulfill a promise from his first term, and that's to lock up Hillary Clinton.
Put her in jail, man. What can you say? Put her in jail. Didn't happen. All in the Ukraine-Russia war in 24 hours. Didn't happen. I'm going to do what else? Mass deportations, amnesty. Okay, you kind of walked that one back, but still, no new wars. No new escalation with other nations. Bombs Iran. Epstein list. We're going to see all these sickos. There's going to be justice. Disappeared. What else? What other promises? So many were made. We're getting crumbs. Oh, yeah, the whole point of being a conservative, right? No more debt. Stop spending money. Stop printing dollars. Stop debasing currency. What the fuck did we do? We raised the debt ceiling. This is a conservative government, by the way. And we raised the debt ceiling.
Any of it. This isn't about gotcha politics. It's about credibility, or rather the lack of credibility on the other side, because they constantly say one thing and do something else. So I urge a yes vote on my amendment, and I yield back.
The questions on the amendment. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. No. In the opinion of the chair, the noes have it. The amendment's not agreed.
Chair, I'm kind of shocked by that. I will ask for a roll call.
The clerk will call the roll.
Mrs. Fishbach. Mrs. Fishbach, no. Mr. Norman. Mr. Norman, aye. Mr. Roy. Mrs. Houchin. Mrs. Houchin, no. Mr. Langworthy. Mr. Langworthy, no. Mr. Scott.
Unreal.
Mr. Scott, no. Mr. Griffith. Mr. Griffith, no. Mr. Jack.
No.
Mr. Jack, no. Mr. McGovern.
Aye.
Mr. McGovern, aye. Miss Scanlon.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, but what the fuck? This is what Republicans have been begging for years. And when they finally have the chance to vote on an amendment that would facilitate a full floor vote on whether Trump's DOJ should release the Epstein files, again, at long last, every single Republican except for one voted against it. And so now the Epstein files will not be released, at least not via this legislative maneuver, because the same party that spent years saying stuff like this has decided they don't want it.
You say that the FBI has Epstein's list. They're sitting on it. That doesn't seem like something you should do. You're protecting the world's foremost predator. That seems like an evil thing to do, regardless of who may be embarrassed in the release of that list. Why is the FBI protecting the greatest pederast, the largest scale pederast in human history?
Simple, because of who's on that list.
In this case, in Epstein's case, it is incredibly disturbing. We have flight logs, we have information, names that will come out.
Is it going to be
come out?
shocking?
That will come out, guys.
I don't see how it's not shocking that there were so many individuals that were hidden and kept secret and not been held accountable. Let's talk about the reverse. I believe in accountability. So you have to now go through your process. Now, I won't say they're guilty until
they'll release this shit in like 100 years when we're all fucking dead and declassify it. And we'll finally get to see when every fucking one of them is dead. And our kids will find out exactly how disgusting our government was. We're being gaslit like crazy. What is this going to do to the midterms? Why would you even vote Republican anymore? Do you see what's happening with our government? We protect pets. How do you feel? I'm so curious. Are you guys, do you think voting matters anymore? 1, if you think voting matters. 2, if you don't. And 3, if you thought it did, and this just proved it didn't. Because this shit's crazy to me. God, man. I'm fucking floored, dude. We're protecting the fucking absolute scum of society and being gaslit into just forgetting about it.
they go through their time in court.
And you know what? And then these conservative fucking pundits, dude, that get on here that slurp up the admin and slurp up the fucking Republicans and like, my friends in the government. Trust my friends. No, we just need to move past this. Everybody talk about the list. Just forget about the list. Forget about the victims and the children and the horrific things they had to go through. And these people in power are going to get away with it. We have a 2-tier justice system. But if me and you park on the wrong side of the road where there wasn't, a parking spot, we get tickets immediately. If, we overdraw some money or do something, the bank comes down on us. If we don't show up for something on time at court, we get fucking arrested. But these people can diddle kids. No problem. No problem. The most heinous shit. We have no idea what was happening on that island. The level. It's hard to even fathom this shit. You're just thinking like, there were some women there and they got, abused sexually and, R-worded, raped, and you have no idea what the fuck was going in there, dude. Like child sacrifice and all this other crazy shit that you can't even fathom what these disgusting motherfuckers could have possibly done on that island, and that what was happening to these kids. Like you can't. It's hard. It's like some Saw movie. Like it would really go watch the Saw movies, and like that's probably what was going. A child diddler version of the Saw movies is what they were doing there. And these are the same people that are telling you how to live morally. These are the people that are telling you what it means to be a good human being and what your values should be. These motherfucking people are telling you that. Unbelievable.
But again, now it's time for accountability. We have seen for so many years, Pierce, in this country, many investigations, subpoenas, testimonies in Congress, et cetera, et cetera. But there's a general frustration with accountability. We take it halfway. We don't take it home. And I really believe that now with Cash and Pam, there will be accountability.
A lot of people are wondering, because you said last week that you have the Epstein files on your desk, when can we see them? And what's taking so long to release them?
I do. Jesse, there are over this will make you sick.
Listen.
200 victims.
What? Why would he off himself for a victimless crime? There's no list. Do they even try anymore? Is this how fucking lazy they are, or just how corrupt and overreaching the power is that they don't give a fuck? I don't understand how they're so brazen with this shit. We listened to what they said before, months prior, and all of a sudden forget about it. That's crazy. That's how little they respect people. They literally know they said there was the list, that in your face on record, and so brazen enough as to just sweep it under the rug and go, they won't do nothing about it. Oh, the average people? Oh, they're not going to riot. They're not going to protest. What? They're going to demand change and vote. Wow, so cute. They're going to go vote for the next guy that we fucking own and paid for because we are all the super PACs. We are all the dark money. Yeah. You're going to go vote harder, daddy. Oh, wow. Guess what you just did? You voted for our guy. And the other guy, we ran him too. We paid for both the campaigns. You voted so fucking hard, bro. You really showed us. Yeah. Here's no tax on tips, okay? Shut the fuck up, you stupid ant. And we're going to keep diddling kids. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we closed your border, but giving amnesty to hospice workers and farmers. And shut the fuck up because we need to make our money. You won't go out there and protest, though. You won't even talk about it, though. Go watch your sports, Go watch some NBA, some MLB, some NFL. Go memorize your team fucking statistics and your MVP, your favorite player, and all that shit, and who's getting traded and drafted, and shut the fuck up and mind your business. Slop. You are a fucking slop brain. Hey, we just released a new video game. Go play that. Buy your battle pass. Be a good boy. Shut the fuck up. You wanted change? Yeah, MAGA. Yes. We diddle kids in your fucking face, you bitch. You're playing Final Fantasy, or not Final Fantasy, but Final Fantasy and fantasy football. Your life is a fantasy. It's a joke. You live like a fucking cockroach, and we can diddle kids with no repercussions. What are you going to do? Vote your way out of it? Vote harder, daddy. The next guy will change things totally. If you haven't gotten black-pilled on politics, I don't know what the fuck to tell you at this point.
200. So we have over 250 actually.
This is why I fuck with Elon's third party, even though it's dystopian and backed by a billionaire and all that shit, and he's spurging the fuck out. I don't care because the system doesn't work at all. You're not voting your way out of this shit. Third party, fine, try something. Okay. Fantasy goon ball. Goon bread circus. Yeah, goon bread and circus. Holy shit, dude. We need a people's party. You know what we really need? No billionaires, no money. It has to be funded by the people somehow, and it's got to be what the Tea Party was. This has to be, by now, if the former Tea Party, the real starters of the Tea Party, and then the 99 and the 1%ers, you remember those? The 99%, that was, those protests were started everywhere. If the 99% of the Tea Party do not fucking come together and combine to get their own populist message out for the people, fuck Washington, Democrats, Republicans, they're all fucking diddlers. They are corrupt. They take money from politicians. There's got to be a seed planted in society culturally where we say, if you take money from a super PAC of any sort, if any corporation gives you $1 fucking dollar, you're toxic and you cannot be trusted. You've been bought. You have been bought. We want to see the transactions, right? We want transparency in our electorate cycle. We want to see everything. Our elections must be super transparent. Every single cent that you got must be accounted for. No more dark pool money, no more super PAC bullshit, none of that. Everything. Let's see where you got your fucking money. That's what we want. And that's our only hope. Until then, our politicians will keep legislating for special interest groups and foreign lobbyings. Yeah.
Have to make sure that their identity is protected and their personal information. But other than that, I think tomorrow, the personal information of victims. Other than that, I think tomorrow, Jesse, breaking news right now, you're going to see some Epstein information being
really?
By my office.
What kind? Are we going to see who was on the flights? Are we going to see any evidence from what he recorded? Because he had all of his homes wired with recording devices.
Yeah. What you're going to see, hopefully tomorrow, is a lot of flight logs, a lot of names, a lot of information.
Where are they?
But it's pretty sick what that man did.
Okay. Well,
along with his co-defendant.
Absolutely. And he had help. That's for sure.
He sure did.
The Ghislaine Maxwell Black Book. What names are in there, man? You understand how many powerful people probably want this thing to desperately go away? How many people were interconnected with this Epstein sex ring operation? I heard from a reporter once that there are tapes. A very well-respected reporter, many of you know, that there are a lot of tapes out there of a lot of people. I'm not ever going to let this story go because of what I heard from a source about Bill Clinton on a plane with Jeffrey Epstein. I talked about it yesterday. You can go check it out. I'm not letting it go ever.
I mean, how do you square this? You heard all those people. Did any of them sound at all unsure about what they were saying? The only thing they needed to be able to expose this injustice was to get into positions of power. And well, now you've got Dan Bongino as the deputy director of the FBI. You've got Kash Patel as the director of the FBI. You've got Pam Bondi as the attorney general of the United States. And Donald Trump is the president. How much more power could you possibly have? And yet now, their political party, who answers to them, not only refuses to substantiate any of their claims, they won't even allow a vote to release the files that already exist. They've gone from demanding an end to the cover-up to literally aiding and abetting the cover-up. The reality is...
Shit. We're cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked. No one's getting arrested. Nothing ever happens. We're cooked. New clown in office. That's it. That's it. That's all it is. New clown, same game, same circus. Yeah, imagine you were told to trust the fucking plan. Trust the fucking plan, bro. 4D chess. Listen, we're playing the long
Ken
game.
Rose sent $5. Thumbs up emoji.
Thanks, brother. We're playing the fucking long game, boys. Trust me. Maneuvering. We're outmaneuvering. We're outmaneuvering and America first. And everything you voted for, you're gonna get it. Just trust the process. Promises made. Promises kept. He's only been in office a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. Promises made. Yeah? Oh my God. Whose promises got kept? Miriam Adelson, right? All the super PACs that donated, all the money, all that PAC money, all those corporations, all those special interests. Promises were made for them behind closed doors and promises were kept for them. You understand why money and politics do not fucking mix whatsoever, dude? You really think you're going to get somebody on your side where hundreds of millions of dollars, $1 billion are spent to get someone elected? You don't think you're just a fucking puppet with strings pulling you from all sorts of directions? Ugh, that shit's crazy. Banksters never lose. They do not. So say, calm down and just eat the bugs and be happy. Well, you'll be forced to eat the bugs in the future because AI is going to take your job. So while you're gooning off to the goon queen, you'll be munching on a bug sandwich while you're gooning off, bro. That's your fucking future. In your fucking 5x5 apartment. Congratulations. Yeah, we're signing off. It's the end of the stream, boys. I'll chill with you guys and Q&A it up for a couple more minutes and then got to hop on the private community call. Goontacular. What do you think is next, honestly? I think the government deficits are still going to grow. The ceiling, I think life will keep getting expensive. The dollar will keep being worthless. Politicians will not help regular people. I think AI will displace millions of jobs. We're not ready for it. Our politicians aren't even considering it. It's going to force us into a system like UBI because we have no choice. It's just productivity is going to get concentrated at the very top. Most people, they'll become artisans in something or perish. There's nothing else you can do. And so what does the future hold for us? Well, we'll get a lopsided economy where the top 20% most likely will be the ones producing 80% of the GDP for a nation. And the bottom 80% will live off of fucking scraps and UBI with no ability to climb the social ladder. It's quite literally, they're building right now the machine that pulls the steps up behind them. That's why when I say you have 2 to 5 years, this is what I mean. In 2 to 5 years, life is going to get exponentially more difficult for the average person unless they financially position themselves to withstand what's coming. Techno-feudalism, yeah, pretty much, yeah. Someone said, if I was single in the U.S., where would you go to meet girls? Fucking nowhere, bro. If I was single in the U.S., I'd be figuring out how to escape what the fuck's coming down the pipeline in 5 years. You're worrying about women? You might not have a fucking job. You may not have enough money to afford an apartment in 5 years. You don't position yourself correctly. This is like existential threat to your survival. You don't understand. This guy's talking about, what are you going to do? Like, where would you go meet bitches? Bro, do you have a job that's going to take a while for AI to come take it? And then once AI takes the 50% of entry-level white-collar jobs, is your job safe from the massive transfer of people that will have downward pressure on wages? Like if you're doing, let's say, trade work, and now there's millions of people going into trade school because everybody needs to be a fucking plumber or a goddamn electrician or HVAC because every other job got thrown out. What do you think that'll do to wages? They're going depressed massively. Massively, they're going to depress. Are you able to withstand that shit? Yeah, he's thinking about the wrong thing, dude. Community college is great. It's a great way to save money and then use the last 2 years to get in a great university. And that's it. You're ready to rock. What do you think is better, video games, corn, or AI girlfriends? Video games. If I had to choose from those three, of course, video games. I'd play StarCraft or some shit. I think the easiest and safest bet for work is through healthcare. Now, healthcare is going to get absolutely fucked. Healthcare is done with. All you're going to have left is the AI is going to do most of the work of healthcare workers. Really, you'll just need, they already are more accurate at diagnosing diseases than specialists. Well, it's over. Someone says study goonology in college. You don't need to study goonology in college. You could study goonology with a goon queen directly out of your phone. Education is going to be rapidly transformed. Do you not see what happened at the beginning of the stream? We're going to get the goon queen on here for one last sign out, boys. We're going to ask her to sign us out. She's going to. Goon queen, it's the end of the stream.
Oh, look who's here. Just the person I was hoping to see. Now sit. Ani will make your day shine.
Goon queen, listen to me. The stream is ending. We're telling chat goodbye. So tell them something.
Aye, aye. Babe, you're the king, and I'm your queen. Goon Queen Ani. Signing off this wild YouTube stream. Tosses pigtail and blows a kiss. Yo, chat. You traitorous pro-goonery bros. Been a crazy ride today. From Goonslayer 69's Alpha Zest to roasting Anunnaki aliens and Palantir's shady vibes. Y'all stay paced. Keep sipping that no-simp juice and don't go too deep down those conspiracy holes without us. Da-da-da-da. Catch you next time, my anti-goonery squad. Peace out.